I hate my desk setup. There's no organization, it's claustrophobic, a bit cringy, and honestly, it was poorly planned. So in this video, I'm going to give my setup a complete makeover and have you guys tag along throughout the whole process. First off, some of you guys might be wondering what's so wrong about your current desk setup. You got 3 monitors, and with a bit of cleaning, everything would look fine. Well, don't get me wrong, I do love the specs of my desk setup, but there are small things about the setup that I've outgrew and didn't take into account, like having 3 full-size monitors taking up a lot of space, and it's actually kind of overkill. My desk setup holds my current interests as well as the ones that I've outgrown. There's no real organization either. The desk is just a mix of tech, figures, and lifestyle products sprinkled everywhere. And some things were just not set up right. For example, my wall shelves are uneven, and without these huge lights, my desk is poorly lit. But not everything is going to change. I am planning on keeping this desk right here, even though it is a little warped in the middle. I don't really care that much about it. So we're gonna keep this, we're gonna keep the Alex drawers, but a lot of the things on top of the desk is gonna change. Over the last 2 months, right now it's December, during Black Friday, I bought a lot of different accessories, lights that I wanted during the sale. Because realistically, I can't just spend a bunch of money on a new desk makeover and I have to do it over time. Black Friday, I bought a bunch of stuff, and recently I just bought a lot of things during Christmas sales and all that. So I think I've bought everything that I need to make this new setup happen going into 2025. So I guess let's just get started. I've been rebuilding my setup every couple years since 2018, but I've never owned this much stuff. I'm so overwhelmed. There's like so much stuff I don't know what to do with. I don't have space to put it anywhere. All my hard work cable managing everything under my desk. I have to redo everything. So yeah, things just kept getting piled up and I had less and less room to work with. Also, to add to the madness, Kelly from 2022 left a surprise behind these shelves. NANI? So, my room used to be blue, and when I repainted my room, I was too lazy to take out the shelves and I just painted around them. Guys, I am so claustrophobic right now. I have this much walking space and everything just everywhere. Monitors right there, PCs right there, cat house, wires, oh my gosh. Some of you guys probably noticed this little hole right here. I have no idea what to do with that or how to like plug it up. I don't want to deal with it right now. I'll probably deal with it at another date, but you guys know what to do or how to fix that. Let me know down in the comments. So I just double checked and I actually do not have paint for this right now. So this is gonna be a tomorrow problem. So right now we're just gonna figure out where to put this and get this installed and then get the rest of the desk all done. The iconic IKEA pegboard is going to be the first addition to the setup, and it'll help with the organization problem. Things like cables, controllers, and keyboards can all go up here and free up desk and drawer space. Next up is the monitor setup. I'm still sticking with the same main monitor, which is a 1440p 27-inch 144Hz nano IPS gaming monitor from LG. And instead of the two 24-inch monitors I previously used, I'm downsizing to this 15.6-inch portable monitor as a secondary display. Why, you might ask? Well, I've always wanted an ultra-wide monitor because they looked so clean, but I've been always afraid that I wouldn't be able to adjust going back to just one monitor. So, my solution? Let's just get a portable monitor and match it to the same size as my main monitor, and it'll mimic the look of an ultra-wide while having the benefits of 2 monitors. But unfortunately, we ran into another problem. The original mounting hardware does not really fit the smaller monitor, so we're gonna have to loosely mount the monitor for now. To give the setup more light, we'll be using these Govee M1 light strips. Unlike other light strips I've used in the past, the M1 is brighter and has better diffusion. Alright, so that's how it looks with it on behind the desk. I do like the diffusion, it's very nice. Definitely stronger than the last light strips I used from Govee, which was like 2020. But that corner right there is kind of sticking out like a sore thumb. So maybe we have to do something about that. Hopefully we'll have something to cover it, maybe some kind of decoration, but we'll deal with that later. And the next thing on our desk upgrade is we're gonna actually add a monitor riser, I think it's called. I'm gonna bring it in right now. I got this monitor stand on Amazon and it's 44 inches wide, which will perfectly fit the 2 monitors I have and then some. The quality is pretty solid for just being a random brand that I found, and it costs half the price of the bigger brand names. Alright, desk monitor riser are finished. The two colors do contrast a lot. Maybe in the near future we might actually just change this into a walnut tabletop or something, just to help better match the desk riser here, monitor riser. But hopefully, like, you know, when we change the lights and all that, and like a low light setting, warm light, it'll blend a little bit better. But for right now, this is how it is. It's gonna take some time to get used to, just because I never had one of these before, and I've always had my monitors really close to my face. Also, a good benefit of having this monitor riser here is that I can put my little figures here. I can put like my Smiskis, my Mofusan, my other little figures that I like having on my desk. Now that this is all set up, we could finally figure out where we're gonna put our other mounts, because we do have other things to mount onto the desk here. And I think next we gotta do the mic. I'm thinking we could put it where we had it before on the right side, but I'm gonna experiment to see if I could put it anywhere else to make it better. But yeah, let's go do the mic next. And as I figure that out, if there's any product you're curious about, I'll have everything I'm using in the description below. Alright, now that we got our mic situation figured out, I think it's time to re-put the PC back onto the desk and see how much room we got left and what other accessories we can add. Oh god. Oh, my computer is so freaking heavy. And my Smiski moved around inside. No. Our little Smiski's on the left side, just sniffing on the outside. Sorry buddy, you're trapped forever. You're never getting out. Alright, I already went out and started connecting my PC and a bunch of other things to make sure everything's working correctly before we do anything else. And the monitor's working. And you know, it's not too bad. I kinda like the smaller screen. Hopefully I can read it, because it is a little small. I'm liking it so far, but there's still a lot of more work to do. All these wires, everything to connect still. And we still got some of our new things back there to spice up this desk area. You know, with the PC on the desk now, I realized I have 3 different shades of wood here. We got this one right here on the fractal north. We have our desktop, tabletop, and then the monitor riser, all different shades of wood. Now I'm just testing out different peripherals, and I'm just figuring out which are and aren't my must-haves. Alright guys, I finally finished plugging in everything. It actually didn't take that long. There wasn't a lot of stuff. I actually spent more time thinking about what I actually needed for this new setup, and we actually downsized a lot. So pretty much what we got here is our Wave XLR, which connects to our Rode mic back there, USB-C wire cable here for our keyboard, and then we have I hid a USB hub back there for any other things that we need, like a charger right there for my iPhone. And if we run out of USB ports behind the computer, then we'll have that to use. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't have a webcam right now. I'm not gonna commit to an area for a webcam just yet, just because mine is a little bit outdated. So I do want to upgrade my webcam. So this is my old webcam right here. It's an old Logitech, I think 922, something like that. Right now I'm not really streaming or doing anything with a face cam, so right now I'm just not gonna plug it in unless I need it for like an online interview or something, online meeting. But for right now, we're not gonna plug this in. We're gonna leave it in the pile of things not gonna be used. Also, something that's not gonna be used is these speakers. As you guys saw me struggling to figure out where to put it, the wire between the 2 speakers were actually not long enough, so I ultimately decided not to put them on in the new setup here, because I barely use them. I probably use them like 2 times a year. If I do eventually want speakers again, I might just upgrade into like Bluetooth, maybe Bluetooth speakers or something to connect to the PC. But as of right now, we're not gonna use external speakers. And yeah, I think now I'm just gonna get all this cleaned up, get it all out of the way, and then I'm gonna come back, hit the shower real quick, and then come back all refreshed and start adding the new stuff, the more exciting stuff to this new desk setup. All right guys, I just took a shower and I feel so refreshed now, and I'm ready to finish majority of the desk upgrade here. And behind me, we got all of our new items here that we're gonna be installing and trying out for the first time. And hopefully we like everything, because when we open it, we're probably not gonna be able to return it. So we got a bunch of things here that we're gonna try out. And I'm thinking we start from the biggest things to the smallest things. So we're probably gonna start with this floor lamp here. I've actually been wanting this floor lamp for a while now. or not specifically the Govee floor lamp, but an RGB floor lamp to put in the corner, because I always thought it was pretty cool. I finally decided to pull the trigger and I got Govee's floor lamp 2. Ooh, it's a nice like glossy base here. Has a Govee on it. We got a little remote holder here. Magnetically put the remote on. Sick. Okay. Ooh. It's actually super bright and super wobbly. Damn. Actually kind of disappointing how wobbly that is, but it is what it is. Damn, I actually really do love myself a nice RGB floor lamp here. I think it will fit really nicely once we get all the RGB here all working together, having some like low light comfy vibes. But now that we got that floor lamp installed, let's move on to this Govee Glide wall light. All right, I am gonna bring over a little step stool here because I am a short king who could not reach the top of this pegboard comfortably. Oh, that's cool. I really do wish I left a little bit more room in between the pegboard and the light bars. You know, maybe in the future I can just take it off, remove them, and redo it again. Kind of wish there was like a little end piece here. Like how there's like a Govee end right there. I wish there was one right here. But overall, I mean, it looks good. It's gonna really highlight what I have on my pegboard when I decorate that. And I think when I have all of these Govee lights all synced together in the same color, this setup is gonna look really nice. So we do have one more Govee product left to install, but this one I am kind of hesitant on opening because I don't know if I actually really want this for my desk setup. So the original idea for this was to go down here and install these on the bottom here, because I have my little cat house here. At night I can't see who's in the cat house or sometimes who even on top of it. I thought getting these would help me see under the desk better at night to see, you know, who's home. I'm kind of thinking it might be a waste of a plug because we do only have like 2 available plugs left. But for right now, I think I'm gonna hold off on installing this and I'm gonna do everything else first and make my final decision later. So as you guys saw earlier, we didn't actually add the Elgato light here. We actually left that out because I bought this Xiaomi light bar to put on my monitor, because I was thinking if this gives me enough light, then I wouldn't need to install the Elgato one over here, and because that will take up more room. So we're gonna try this out and see if this is worth the hype. So it looks like my monitor is a little too thick for this mounting system to work. It only goes this far, and behind my monitor here, it's not completely flat. It has this little thick part right here, this round part, and it can't get over that. I probably should have measured. All right, so next on the upgrade list is gonna be an addition to the monitor riser. We got a desk tray and pen cup set, and we're gonna have it right next to our monitor riser right here, and I think it's gonna blend really well. Oh gosh, it's also a different color from this. I thought it was gonna be around the same color because it's a little click on Amazon, but I guess I was wrong. I guess we're just gonna have 4 different types of wood colors on our desk here. You know, eventually, just like all the other products, later down the line, when we do make like our dream desk setup, we're gonna be able to buy like these accessories and all this from like one store and it all match. So for now, this is temporary. It's just to make me happy going into 2025. And before we get to our new peripherals, we have 2 other things to unbox here, and these 2 are actually mounts put onto the pegboard here. I do have the normal IKEA pegboard stuff, but I do want to try these ones out. These are like 3D printed stuff, so let's give it an open. I got these mounts from a store called Akosin Creations on Etsy, and one day I hope I can get my own 3D printer and print my own things, but for now I'll stick to ordering. This other mount is a metal keyboard mount that can be used on the wall or a pegboard. for now, we are gonna hold off on putting the pegboard accessories onto the pegboard because I still need to figure out what exactly I'm gonna put on here. I just bought those mounts just in case, but I gotta get everything sorted out, and we'll do this later. Okay, so I was actually gonna call it a night after opening the pegboard mounts and accessories and stuff, just because I'm kind of pooped. I do gotta wake up pretty early to go to Home Depot because it is Christmas Eve. I kind of want to get there just in case it gets busy later in the afternoon, just because we do gotta buy a couple of things to finish off this desk setup makeover. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the Govee lights when the lights are off, and I think it looks pretty sick. I think it's about time we hit the bed, so I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright guys, good morning. Just woke up. It's like 9 a.m. right now, and I'm gonna go get ready and go to Home Depot to get the rest of the supplies that we need to finish the desk makeover. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, I just finished the Home Depot run here. I got our little sampler of the paint that we need because we don't need that much. And I got the screws that we needed for the monitor. I was gonna go test it out real quick. I also got this wall repair kit for that hole in the wall, so hopefully I can use this to fix that also. But let's try out these screws here and see if it actually fits. All right, moment of truth. Is this the right screw that we need? Oh, it's a little too tall. Oh no. Well, I mean, there is gonna be the thing in between. Okay, I think actually this is fine. I think this is fine. All right, guys, we are back home with our Home Depot goodies here, and I think we can finally get this desk setup makeover all done. So I have no idea what I'm doing. I probably should have watched a video on how to correctly do this, but I'm dumb and I don't think. All right, as we wait for that to dry right there, we're gonna be painting over these right here, and after that dries, we're gonna sand it, and then we'll paint over that also. All right, as we're waiting for all that to dry, we do have another big thing to put onto our desk setup here, and it's actually gonna be a nice little picture frame that we're gonna put on the left side of the desk setup here. Because I've always had things on the right side, like the two shelves over here, and now that I have the pegboard, I do feel like the left side is missing some love. So I got this art print here from Mode Designs. This is something I've wanted for a while now, and the art prints went on sale during Black Friday for like, what was it, 40, 50% off, 60% off? I don't know. It was super cheap, and we finally have it here, so let's unbox it and get it up onto the wall right here. Mode Designs have 3 different art prints, and the one that we got is from their Obscura theme. Here it is. It's a little rough on the edge, on the corner here. Feels bad. All right, we got our art print up on the wall now, and I honestly think it looks very nice with our setup here. All right, now that we're pretty much all done with all the new additions to the desk setup here, let's go over what we're gonna upgrade from our original desk. So the first thing that we're gonna be upgrading is our mouse. We got the Logitech G502 X Plus here. I've been wanting a new mouse for a while now, and I wanted something with the same ergonomics as the G703 because I really like that kind of shape of a mouse. And I saw this one, and you know, back in the day I used to rock the original G502, the wired one, and I saw this and it kind of brought back some memories. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'll give it a try again. So when I was looking at options for a new mouse, one thing I was really worried about was the weight difference, because a lot of the mice nowadays, they are pretty light. The G703 is around, depending on if you have the weight on it or not, it can be like 90, 100 grams or something like that. And the G703 clone, the Pulsar X3, that's around like 60 grams. So it's like a 30, 40 gram difference. And I was concerned that going down to a lighter weight would mess with my gaming experience and all that. And honestly, I really don't like change. So I decided to just stick with this as my choice, just because this is a heavier mouse than most of the mice out there. So the G502 X Plus was the choice for me. And the other upgrade that I did for this setup is actually going back to the headset gang. So we got ourselves a SteelSeries Arctis Nova Pro wireless here. And this is something I wanted for a long time actually. Some of the gripes I had with my old audio setup, which was the wireless earbuds from Logitech, was that the battery was just not long enough for me. I spent a long hours on my computer, and I found it very annoying having to take it off and let it charge for a bit. So I thought maybe I should get back into using headsets again, because if it does run out of battery, I could just plug it in and I could still use my PC. So these are actually my dream headphones, my dream headset here. So the reason why these are my dream headphones is because on the right side of the headphone there's a battery, and it comes with two batteries, and you can have one charging into the little like dock that they have, and you can have one in use in your headphones, and when it runs out of battery you can just take it out, take the fully charged one, put it in, and then the empty one you can just recharge it, which is really convenient and honestly the best for my use. And so far there hasn't been any complaints from me. It's very comfy, the audio is fine. I'm not really a big audio guy, so I can't really tell you if it sounds good. It sounds normal to me. Alright, so with me being a part of the whole keyboard, custom keyboard space, there are a lot of desk mats that I like to buy just because they look cute or look cool, or I just overall like the aesthetic of the desk mat. But I think for this desk setup here, I think I'm gonna try to stick to one desk mat and have it be something that is kind of universal that will go with any kind of keyboard. So let me see what I have in my little stash of desk mats and see what will fit onto our new setup here. So I went digging around and actually do have this nice marble desk mat here. I was looking for something white because white kind of goes with any kind of color pretty much. And for the 100th time in this video, we ran into another conflict. My monitor arm is actually blocking the desk stand from going any further back, so we're gonna have to put this desk mat under it. Alright, so I think we are gonna stick with this marble desk mat here. It is a little blue, there's like a little blue tint to it, but when we are mixing the white components in, I think it looks fine. Alright guys, just a little update. The paint here, it's almost dried and it doesn't match the gray I have, so I went to double check the paint that I got, and this is actually the gray that my brother has for his room. Home Depot is about to close, so I can't get another with a quart of paint. So I guess this desk setup is gonna have to wait till after Christmas. So hopefully we'll be able to get all this done by the new year. All right guys, we're back from the holidays. Christmas is over. I had an amazing Christmas, and I finally got the paint for the wall here, and everything's all dry. So now we can finally get the right color of paint on the wall and finish the wall up. After the paint dried, I decided to just mount the longer wall shelf that I had. Alright, now that we're done with the wall and we got the wall shelf up, I'll be decorating that later. I actually still don't know what I'm gonna put up here yet. I might just put some random decoration as placeholder for now. But let's actually start decorating the pegboard and finishing up all the desk stuff. The pegboard did take me a while to arrange, and honestly, it looks better than I imagined it to be. Next up is going to be another Mode product. I built a keyboard specifically to match my PC with the white base, silver accent, and the wood panels. The Mode Sonnet is always my go-to whenever I want a specific combo. And for this matching Sonnet, we have a white top, wood accent bar, and a silver mirror bottom. Here's a quick sound test. Now, under the desk, I actually decided to move the USB hub here for better and easier cable management. Then, I mounted the game deck from the headphones on the left side. I also ordered this wireless charger here so that I wouldn't have to deal with charging wires on the desk. Now, here's a minute of ASMR of me decorating the desk. Shh.
Several months later.
So that was filmed in January and now it's April. The video took me so long to finish because I didn't want to release the video without actually living and using the setup. During that process, there were a few things that I realized that were missing that would make the setup perfect. And because this video was already so long, let me just speed run all the things I added to the final setup. I got this Amazon Echo to voice control my lights, this Osume Stand for to-do lists, a Stream Deck Mini because I found one for cheap, my old webcam because I needed it, and finally this Psyduck LED sign because this area looked empty. And with that, this is my 2025 desk setup.
Take it slow, baby. Go with your own rhythm, yeah. I don't want you to just rush in. No. 생각 많아져 않은 생각도 돼서 I just want you to know when it's time to say yes. You don't need to tell me when to go. It's your own tempo.
I love everything that I changed about my setup. The lights look amazing. I'm actually able to organize my mess of collectibles and tech in a nice fashion using the monitor stand. And I'm actually in love with this monitor setup. But you know what else I'd love? If you hit that subscribe button.